This is feedback for Dalal on WR1 Week 3 practice essay. And first thing I want to say is you did pretty good formatting. And a lot of the things in this essay are really nice. I like your hook. It was started off really well. I think you do give a little good advice in the end and the conclusion. But there's a few things that I do want you to work on. Number one, the title should not be this big. It should still be size 12. This one is 28. It's way too big. Okay? And make your title a little bit more interesting. Causes of car accidents, and the reasons why people get into them. Make it something interesting that people want to read the essay. Okay? Also, I like your hook, like I said. Car accidents can happen to drivers anytime, anywhere. I think you start off really well here, but then it stops. Then you say, first thing I will talk about, the effects. We don't, like, say this. You just go into it. Like, it can happen anywhere, anytime. The accidents, are a main reason for many problems for people, right? So the car accidents are making people physically handicapped and mentally handicapped and injuring people. People are getting really bad with, car accidents. Since there's so many bad effects of car accidents, some little transition sentence right here. Since there's so many bad effects of car accidents, it's important to look at the causes. This essay will focus on the causes of car accidents, which are not following the rules and people not focusing on the road. This should be next to each other. You should not make it a new paragraph right there, okay? And then also, why do you have all this space between these paragraphs? It should be right next to each other. They should not be so far apart, okay? So you need to fix those things. Also, number one, this is kind of a topic sentence, but it needs to be more clear. Say the first major cause of people in getting in car accidents is not paying attention to the road. So it needs to be more clear because it's really important. And then you kind of go in listing. You're just saying, like, you're just quickly just giving all these things that people do. They're aggressive. They drink alcohol, teenagers driving, have an emergency. And you need to give more examples, right? And be more clear. Like, I would use a transition here and just say, before the sentence, I would say something like, the first way that people don't follow the rules is by, using illegal drugs, period. For example, many people get drugs illegally and they, still drive and are causing lots of problems and accidents for people all over the country, right? And then you transition. Another reason why not following the rules. Another way that people don't follow the rules is driving aggressively on the roads. For instance, give an example. And then another reason, teenager driving. For instance, they're racing and stuff on the highways. So give those. And this is informal. You say, I hate that, right? Remember I told you this is emotion and you're saying I. So it's very informal. And then you say here, the driver, while he drives, focus on the road and drive slowly. This is advice. This should be in your conclusion. It shouldn't be in your body paragraph. And here again, government put camera on the highway and they drive. That sounds like advice. That should be in the body paragraph. Second body paragraph, exactly the same thing. I want you to use more transitions and give some examples after each one. Okay? I think you have good ideas here, but it needs to be organized better. Finally, and again, same thing. You should not be all these spaces between your paragraphs. I don't know why you have all these spaces. I'm not going to delete all of them, but you need to fix those. People not following the rules and not focus. Good job of reversing the topic sentence. Thesis. Excellent. But then your advice here is like, okay, doesn't the government already do that? They already give fines for driving, and they already have cameras up. So, like, how is your advice different? So your advice is like, so what? Like, maybe give high fines, like 2,000 KDs minimum or something, and then tell us why that would be different from just giving a regular fine. Or say, put more police on the road so that they're like, trying to catch people that are speeding as opposed to just cameras or something like that. And tell us why that would be more effective. Okay, so make those changes, upload it into week 4 practice essay, and then that's it.